Men are hunters. We don't know when we're hungry, we just go and we hunt. We are wired to be spontaneous and reactive. I'll tell you a saying that we have in the Bahamas. There was a young boy sitting on the sidewalk crying, and an old man was walking by, and the young boy was crying. And so the old man said to the young boy, why are you crying? And the young boy said, I can't do what the old boys do. And the young man sat down and cried too. And what that means is that when you're young, you can't do what the big boys do. And then you get old, and then you still can't do what the big boys do. And so the peace shot will be what we should take, because it will bring us back to our former years when we can just do when and what we want sexually without having no forewarning to when we want to do it and why we want to do it. We just can do it. So I'm from the Bahamas, the best place in the world. That's where God goes on vacation, by the way. That's why it's so beautiful. I do concrete decoration and restoration services. I beautify and decorate concrete. Anything from interior spaces, exterior places, anywhere where people want just more than the standard tile on the interior. So me being active in the gym, in my work, and also in play, I knew that I was just not basically going through the motions, that I was still this young guy, able not only to lift weights, work hard, but also to be able to please my wife and do what I think I need to do as a man. Well, as you notice on my chest has the word S, and that's for Superman, by the way. And so being Superman, one of the things I noticed as I got older was my erection wasn't as hard as it used to be. And I wanted something that would give me the ability to do what I used to do when I was a young boy. But when I first discovered about face, I came across, I always had a fat face and a big pocket under my neck. And they had a product and a service that's called Gabella. And that was my first time having that service done. Then I had to work on tightening my face a little bit. And that's when the PDO threads were another service I sought. And that's why I sought out and got the P-Shot, and it done wonders. Remind me of the younger version of myself.
That is the most common question, is what is a P-Shot? But what a P-Shot is your own plasma assisting in rejuvenation around your intimate area. So it's actually injected into the soft skin around the base of the penis. It takes about an hour to do it. Doesn't take a long time. There is no downtime. We use your own blood plasma to rejuvenate you, and that's what a P-Shot is.
I had injections in both my penis and my what we call the balls. There was a topical cream that was applied to my penis and the areas that was going to be treated. And when you hear the term needles, and as a man you hear putting something in your private area, we never had no injections ever. Well, I never had, at least. So I was like, what? You putting what where?
No, it doesn't hurt. Now, PRP is very active, and so there is some sensation. There can be some warmth, some heat, some feeling of a crawling sensation, because there are things happening and repairs being made by your own blood plasma. The numbing cream is amazing. There is no raw injection where there's no thought about the pain prior to the treatment, because it is a sensitive area.
After the blood was moved out of my body and put in a centrifuge machine, and it was time for me to receive my plasma, the injections were actually nowhere what I expected. It actually wasn't painful at all, actually. I felt no sensation, only a little prick. It's almost like a mosquito was biting me, like in the Bahamas. I'm on the beach and there's a mosquito biting me. That's how I felt, and it was actually very, very pain-free. And like I said, the effects was, like I said, instantaneous, and that was so amazing. And they all became more vibrant and more vitality. And so it's like buying a new car. When you buy it, what you have to do? You gotta test drive it. So I test drive my new car and I did back-to-back test drive rounds.
We're not gonna make your penis bigger. I can't give you somebody else's penis. It's gonna be yours the way it was years ago. You are rejuvenated in the area, you have more circulation, you get your girth back. That's the main thing that the women notice, is that you get the girth back. If you have a propensity for Peyronie's disease, which is a curvature of the penis, which is super painful and it comes from repetitive hits and scar tissue, P-shots can help prevent that.
I think every man, as he gets older, that's why men go through what they call the midlife crisis, where they start to get in new cars and they start to dress younger. And because they need external things to kind of simulate what they lost in their vigor and their vitality. But with me, I didn't have to go through that because I knew that I was still able to do what the young boys do. And to me, that's important to be as an older guy. I don't want to just sit down and talk about what I used to do. I want to still be able to do what I do.
Consultations are always available at About Face. We can always talk about every procedure prior to doing the procedure. For more information, you can find About Face at www.aboutfacemedSpa.com. We're also on Instagram at AboutFaceABQ and YouTube at AboutFaceABQ.